just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know that.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here, an early 3rd and long. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Saints offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation on the plus side of the 50. I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Saints offense back onto the field for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
Take it in, back at his own 12. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's into the end zone for the score. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The Saints offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So after one, 9-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Second and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going up top. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And the Saints will cut it to a 2-point lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. He runs with it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's caught left side by Bowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Throw out wide. They set up the screen for Collins.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Saints are going to move out in front.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A throw on the move is caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw. Samuel has it working the middle.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. On play action, he'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And his guys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. 3rd down, 3 to go. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So as we come to the half, it is a 5-point game. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Marvin Harrison Jr., a touchdown reception.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. That's caught left side by Bowers. Gonna mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup there of 13, and that will be a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And his guys will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Saints. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good stretch, finding the goal line, the touchdown, and the two-point conversion. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll throw out of the gun. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead. It just doesn't work out.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the air one more time. Samuel has it on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
putting the tight end in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he's in. Has a touchdown. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Now a handoff running right. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Here's a toss, right side. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. He'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Saints. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The PAT, up and good. The Saints will go up by 7.
Our home team, 25.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The drive will start on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
They need one right now. Third and long. Back to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. And now the punting unit will come on. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns in.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. The ball's out. The defense has got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Well, Greg, they were playing with fire. He lost the ball once. This time it is not only fumbled, but returned for a touchdown by the defense.
Yeah, now you're starting to sense a little bit of a trend here, Mike. I mean, twice he's put the ball on the ground. This time leads directly to a defensive touchdown. He has to do a better job. Keep 2 hands on the ball. ball security in the pocket. They work on it every single day in quarterback drills. It's gotten away from them today. This is something that defenses are going to continue to attack.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Offside, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll send a tight end in motion. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New Orleans.
They'll stay on the ground. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And this defense will take over here following the interception.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So now this team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Saints offense ready to get back at it. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now a give on the ground. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll run here. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. Now a second timeout called by the defense. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? They'll stick to the ground. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now, this looks like a design run. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Of a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.